All right, finally got this thing done. I've never owned one of these before, so this is gonna be like my first real impression. What's up, dude? It's my first real impression of one of these. I've always wanted one, thought they were super cool. So we came up in the canyon today, Ogden Canyon. We've got Pine View behind me, looking amazing. Just snowed. It is freaking cold. And it looks like where we're headed is headed into the snow. So here it is.
Perfect.
All right, let's get to it. Oh my gosh. Freaking cold. Oh, there's a couple through in here, dude.
Well, sick, dude.
Oh, dude.
Totally forgot about that.
That's right. Start knocking the freaking stuff.
Oh, bumpy. It's a bumpy boy. Oh boy. No, no, no. Oh. I was so worried. Just testing the waters.
Yeah, you know.
A little testy test. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Get out there.
We're going.
All right, Nick.
Yes.
Where are we right now?
We are headed. We're actually in Pineview right now.
Oh, we're in the lake right now? Right this second?
Definitely in the lake.
Sinking!
Sinking ship. Sinking RS. More specific. Yeah, it looks like it's snowing up in those mountains up there. I hope not.
I mean, I'm alright with it.
Yeah, that's, it's fine. It's cool. Maybe we can do some slippy slides.
So, we're about 15 minutes outside of Ogden, which is like northern Utah. Where did we go to get this?
What's Colorado? Denver, to be exact.
So, somewhere in like the Denver area is where we ended up picking this thing up.
Yep.
We left at 6:20 a.m. to go get it, and when did we get back?
I think we got back at 9 in the morning.
The next day. The next day. So, and we drove straight through, like no stopping for a hotel, none of that. Just like drive up there and get back. This thing came up on Facebook Marketplace for a crazy deal. Needed an engine in it. So I decided I was going to go, and this guy decided that he was going to go too, so that we could knock it out in one day. It took us a little over one day.
Yeah, it was a fun trip though.
Yeah, it was a fun trip. It was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bad weather. We had to go the long way. We had to go up through like Vail to get to Denver, which is the wrong way to go. But we made a little detour and picked up a little treat from my drift car, and then we went and picked this thing up. This was my first like bad experience buying something at night. Really always had good luck buying stuff. This thing in the daylight is not very nice, in my opinion. I mean, the car's two different colors.
Yeah. We didn't know that. Obviously, at night.
It looks sick at night. I was like, damn, this is dope. Like, we're gonna be good.
Especially the front end. Like, I was like, dude, this thing's nice.
So yeah, it's got some nice upgrades on it. Obviously, it's got some kind of adjustable strut, no coilovers, which is kind of a bummer because obviously I'd like to lower the car.
Yeah.
But the suspension actually feels pretty decent. It is a 200,000 mile car. So that being said,
nice.
Yeah, it's always close. They said here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, dude.
I hope they can hear this okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a loud car.
We'll see how the audio is after this. I have no idea how.
Yeah.
If you've ever been up through that pass, up through Colorado, though, it is crazy, especially in a truck and trailer. And not to mention, my trailer is...
No trailer brakes.
Yeah, no trailer brakes at all. And we had to come back down that canyon with this car on the back, and I completely cooked the brakes coming down like a 10% grade.
Oh, yeah.
It seemed like it lasted forever. We went to Denver, picked this thing up. It needed an engine. So that was easy. I think I've never swapped an engine on one of these. This is the first one I've owned. It was probably the easiest thing. It was too easy, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, what I would recommend for anyone who's like getting into cars or wants to learn more about cars, this is gonna get me hate, but like I'd recommend a Subaru.
Yeah.
They do brake a lot, but they're so easy to work on that it's just an easy way to learn. These cars are so easy. I'd never pulled an engine out of one of these. I think I had the engine out of the other car I bought I had it out in like 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah, these things are really going up in price. And
Yeah, so like they're going up in value, and we found this deal on it. And I'd never owned one, and me being a Subaru guy, I'd always wanted one.
Yeah.
Actually, my first car was like a 4-door Impreza. It was a '93.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I crashed it twice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Idiot.
Oh, well.
Dumb.
You gotta eat. You gotta eat, you know?
Yeah. It was alright. It was when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the glory days.
Yeah. So the real question is would I own this over a WRX?
No.
No. I wouldn't. No. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I guess let me take that back. I would. No, that doesn't even work either. I think the only way that I would own one of these again is with intentions to swap it.
Yeah,
Which, of course, everyone's intentions are swapping one of these.
Most people seem to throw the WRX engine in these anyways. The engine in these are just way too slow.
This thing makes 130 maybe.
Yeah, which is, very, very slow for today's standards.
Yeah. This thing takes forever to get to 60s. But it does feel sharper than my WRXs for the amount that it has done. And what I mean by sharper is strictly just handling.
Yeah, the handling feels
It's
great
just
in this
handling
thing.
stuff.
Oh, we're gonna go up here and see what's house. Sick.
I don't know if there's enough snow.
Oh, it's not enough snow to do some skeet skiing. Okay, we still need a little bit of. Oh, goddamn! It's a little more than we.
Don't do
A little more.
second gear. Come on. Nope.
It takes you back to being in my Honda Accord days, dude. Just like yeeting the handbrake.
Construction workers just called the cops on us.
Probably.
It's fine.
And they're all just down there at the hill waiting for us. Ready to give us a ticket.
This is like the best Subaru you can buy.
That's a good place to live on.
Depends on the way you look at it, I guess. If you look at it from a someone who modifies cars, yes, I feel like it's potentially the coolest. I mean, obviously, like the 225 is the pinnacle of Subaru in most people's eyes.
Yeah.
I thought driving this car over the past weekend and even today that I would like it more.
Even more. Still not a fan, huh?
It's not that I'm not a fan. I get it. It's cool, but like you get comfortable like driving what you've been driving.
Yeah.
I'm just comfortable. I'm just more comfortable with WRXs, so.
Well, you've been around them a lot longer, so.
Yeah, for sure. I think when I can swap one of these, I would.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, that was the plan, was to throw a WRX engine in it before or you grabbed the red car that
To swap the engine in.
just want the engine in to put in this car.
Yeah, I bought. Well, you guys saw it's the red one. The red one I pulled the engine out of. I bought that car literally to put an engine in this car, and I got a good enough deal on it that it made sense to do it. That car is being parted out right now. It doesn't look like there's much missing, but there's a lot missing from that car.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really actually gone through it.
You know what's funny is I've gotten a bunch of messages from people like, I want to save this car. I don't want you to send it to the junkyard.
Really?
But okay, here's my thing. In my ad, it says parting out due to the amount of rust. Like, this car is so rusty. Both rear quarters are completely toast, which is fine if you were going to do like a wide body or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you cut all that out, weld it back up anyways. But they're like, when you pull the side skirts off the side of the car, that's all, it's gone.
I could tell just by looking at
It's just rusty.
the frame of it, like just from what I could see, I could just see the amount of rust that was on the side. So I can only imagine how much rust was on the frame
So
itself.
I'm not dismantling some legendary freaking car here.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, it's a two-door coupe, but it's toast. Like, it's rusty.
It's not like it's a freaking 2000 GTR Hakusuka.
Yeah, like some
Something like
Toscas,
that.
people
Yeah.
will try and rescue those if they're rusty. These, I just don't think, it's not like they make rocker panels and stuff for them to replace.
Right.
I mean, if someone were to do that, though, that wouldn't be bad.
No, no.
Start making these. I think ultimately what I would do is I would get a coupe from Japan that was right-hand drive already, and then I would swap that.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
There's this weird, like, market thing that's going on with, like, every Japanese car, it seems like. If we got it here in the US, a left-hand drive version of it is, like, crazy expensive now. FDR7s, Mark IV Supras, and I'm wondering if WRXs will be the same. Like, I can't imagine they would, though,
That's
because
possible.
these are getting more expensive, but, like, the WRXs I like are getting cheap.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, like, when those come over, they'll be worth more.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how that works.
Kind of makes me.
I feel like Sylvias are worth more
Yeah.
Japanese
Right.
spec than US spec cars, which is weird to me because why would a left-hand drive Subaru go for more?
Yeah. I still.
And I've always bought WRXs over one of these because I knew them and I liked them, and I knew I was going to like it. I mean, I'm glad I bought this car. It's cool.
I fell in love with it. Like once we picked it up, I was like, "Oh man, this is a nice car."
I just think the way that like these look is the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best.
Yeah.
And I'm like the biggest blob-eye person ever. That's all I want to own.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I want to sell this car. I don't want to keep it. It's cool. I think I will build one.
Yeah.
When I
Totally.
build one, I want it to be like perfect. Not like throw together and see how I like it.
The guy that had this car before the guy we bought it
Sucked.
from.
He sucked.
Yeah.
He sucked. I hated this guy.
Yeah.
Except for he gave us pizza, so that was cool.
That was kind of cool. I mean, you never. How often do you run into a seller that's like we're
Feeding
free-
you while
we're-
you're loading his car on the trip.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
There's a car wash up there.
Looks like it.
We're gonna go look. Sorry, folks. Thank you. My favorite. Oh wow, there's a car wash up here. It's closed.
No way.
Stoker's. Dang, that's sick.
That is pretty sick car wash though.
Look, he's got his garage back here. It looks like I need to buy this. This could be my workshop. I have a car wash here.
Dude,
You know what I mean? That'd be sick.
that's not a bad idea.
Hit up the chops.
Start making some money. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is dope, dude.
Yeah, man. Look, you got little things for your mats.
Future car wash.
Some graffiti, you know?
Yeah.
We should look and see how much I just stalled it.
Oh boy.
lived here, you know, like my
Well, it's
whole
for
life.
sale. It's available.
I know. I should.
You should definitely check it out. You want
Like,
that
how much
number?
it's for sale?
Oh, Lord. Nobody. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a stop sign.
Ah, well,
Weird. I don't think I've ever come this way.
Yeah, it's a weird little setup, isn't it?
Coolie. Look, green light. This is always sketchy.
Yeah, this definitely handles very, very well, though.
Yeah, it handles good, which I don't know. You gotta take like a well-handling Subaru with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, it still understeers,
Yeah.
but it feels tight, and it makes you feel. Subaru's always been good at like making their cars feel planted. You know when you get in some cars and they just don't feel. They almost feel light. I want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my Corolla, that car does not feel planted at all.
Have you even, has that thing always never been running? Or?
No, I used to drive it a lot.
Wow.
That was like my car I drove every day in high school.
That would be sick.
I got in a lot of trouble in my car. 16-year-olds with 86 girls is just about.
That thing was, I think, so dope.
I think this Buick wants some. Oh, he almost beat me too. This thing's so slow.
Just over here, you know, trying to be cool. Almost had a Buick pass us, so.
It's only about 97 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a van.
I got passed by
Got spanked by a van.
an Odyssey. I'm, you know, being the age I'm only 28.
I don't know if the camera can see this at all, but the car's in gear and the shifter can move like 12 inches.
That's, yeah, probably not good.
I mean, it's not what I want.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to come as a big surprise at all, but I mean, literally the next car we're looking at is a WRX.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm loving it. Like an 04.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get another black one like you had, compete your yin and yang collection, because
Yeah.
Quinn's always wanted two Subarus, one black, one white.
It's true.
And you had to sell the other one, unfortunately.
Yeah. I never filmed anything on the black car either. So I had a Java black. So I have an 05 Aspen White STI that I've had for going on 8 years. I'll never get rid of that car. I've had it for a long, long time. It's what I always wanted when I was growing up. But last year I actually bought a 2004. That does not look good. Sorry.
Oh, that looks like that.
You got clapped.
Dude, his tail lights are just straight up sticking out.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Hey, car hauler.
Dude looked like he has like little arms going on, like the tail lights.
But yeah, I had a Java Black Pearl WRX. Only came in 1 year in that color. I freaking loved it. But it wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to be. It was pretty nice. It was a 100,000 mile car. It was a Hawaii car, which was weird.
Yeah, so absolutely probably no rust whatsoever.
No, the chassis itself was clean, but it had one quarter panel on it that had like these really weird waves in it.
Huh.
And I know no body work got done on that car ever because I had it inspected. But like it just, I don't even know how that would happen, honestly. But that car was, I like that car a lot. Really, like, I'd like to get it on it. Another Java Black Pearl WRX would be sick.
Yeah, but
A
seems like,
cleaner one that I can like keep.
yeah, are those pretty rare cars though.
The Java is.
Yeah.
In good shape anymore, they're tough. Tough to find.
Well, the thing
problem
is,
with that-
it's hard to find a stock Subaru too, because everybody just mods them. You know, no
Yeah.
offense.
Well, I mean, look at this car.
Yeah, exactly. This car straight up has these wide XXRs on it that are just way too big